Hi everyone, and welcome to today's empties video. Today I'm doing the empties that I've accumulated over the month of September 2023. So let's start with this first item here. I have this long-suffering hairspray. This is the Tresemme Climate Protection Finishing Spray, Climate Control. Now this pretty large can I have had for probably close to 10 years. And no, I'm not joking, yeah. So that just goes to show you how seldom I use hairspray. And yeah, this has pretty much fixed the hair for every wedding and every special event where I have decided to curl my hair or do any kind of hairstyle that needed hairspray for the past almost 10 years. And I finally finished it this month. It had just a little bit left. And it just felt like such an accomplishment because I have had this in my closet or tucked away somewhere or under the sink for so many years. And if I were to actually do a hairstyle where I'm using hairspray every day, I would have finished it very quickly. But it just goes to show you that hair products like this are very, very rare for me to use. So I'm glad to have finished this one. Okay, let's set it over there. Next up, another hairspray. This I've also had for many, many years. I don't even remember where and how I got it. This is the SG Salon Graphics Freezing Hairspray Mega Hold. This is the strongest hold they have. Yeah, it's level 10, I think. So this one is, again, will just make your hair into just a very scrunchy, shiny helmet. Basically, it is a freezing hairspray. I have a box full of little hair products, mostly of this kind of travel size. A lot of them have been purchased in kits, like holiday kits from Sephora. There's a lot of things such as conditioners, styling sprays, hairsprays. I buy those, and I think I just buy them for my fantasy self. It's almost like I've been thinking over the years that if I were to buy those, then I will start using these products all of a sudden. And the truth of the matter is that I just don't do my hair. I don't enjoy doing my hair. I've been trying to do different hairstyles, but at the end of the day, I don't really enjoy it that much at this point. I have straight hair that doesn't have really a lot of problems. So most of my life I've been getting away with just washing it, putting some conditioner in, and just leaving it down, or just putting it in a ponytail or a bun. And just in the past month, I've been trying a new way of doing my hair, which is by using heating, like the instant heat rollers. I just was at the local thrift store and I found a set of the larger size of those, and I've been using them a few times this month, and they just gave me kind of like a volume, not really much of a wave, but just made my hair look very, very arranged and just very nice. And then I've been using a lot of those backup products that I've been holding on to, and this I've been holding on to for years. And I pulled it out, I used it once, and that was the end of the whole bottle. So it just makes me want to go in there and just start taking it one at a time and just using all those things up. Okay, that was a very long backstory for this one. Okay, let's move on to one of my holy grails as of the past year, and this is Paula's Choice Exfoliate 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. It has salicylic acid as its main ingredient. So this is basically a liquid. It looks like water. It's a clear liquid. It comes out of here, and you just place it on your face after washing, either with a cotton square or with your own hands. I've been doing both. Most of the time I just use my hands. And you don't rinse it off, you don't massage it, you just put it on. Maybe you give it a couple of seconds to go inside of your skin. You don't rinse it off, because that's one thing that I was confused about at the beginning. I was thinking since it's a like exfoliant, you just rinse it off. And no, you don't do that, you don't rinse it off. And this has been really helping with my acne. I've been battling this really stubborn cystic hormonal acne on my chin, especially after my pregnancies. Nowhere else on my face, just on my chin. It's just like almost every month, and to the point where I would get like I would get discoloration and scarring in those spots. And this has really kept it down. Like, I very, very, very rarely get those anymore. And this product has really been helping with that. And also it's been helping with texture. So it has a really nice smoothing property. It says here to use it twice a day. I only use it once a day at nighttime, before my nighttime lotions. After I've removed my makeup, after I've double cleansed after my shower. So I use this before my evening lotion, face cream, whatever I'm using. So this has been just wonderful and hasn't really irritated my skin. If you do use this during the day, you do have to put on sunscreen, because it makes your skin more sensitive to sunlight if you use this kind of product. So only positives to say about this. Of course, I have another bottle that I've repurchased from Amazon of that. Another, yet again, there we are, Champagne Toast Sparkling Bellini Lotion. Finished yet another one of those, and I have one more that's being used now, because I've discovered 2 more of these tubes in the back of my closet in a makeup bag. I didn't remember what I had put in there, and then I opened it, and it's 2 of these. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have 2 more before these are fully used up. This one's a little wonky, so I'm just gonna set it over there. I used up a Pond's cold cream container. This is the last one, second 2 out of 2. I basically purchased 2 from Amazon. It was an impulse purchase, 100%. I was watching some YouTube video about Holy Grail products from the 50s, or that women in the 50s used to use, and I just wanted to get this. And I realized that it's really not a preferred method for me to remove my makeup, because although it does work to remove makeup very well, I find that it just leaves this greasy, very greasy film on my face that I then have to go and cleanse it off, and then cleanse my skin yet one more time to really fully get that grease off my face. It's really not very enjoyable, so I will never purchase this again. Next up, I've used these Plackers Micro Mint dental flossers. They look like this pretty much. This is my favorite way to floss. I do not use that string. It would drive me insane. It always rips, and it's just so painful and like awful to use. My husband uses that, but I can't do that. I have to have my little plackers, which my dentist is totally fine with that, as long as I do it every day, which I do that at night. So I floss at night before I brush my teeth. And I cannot imagine how I've lived like most of my childhood and my teenage years. I would never ever floss. And now I think I started flossing maybe more than 10 years ago, but I can't imagine how gross my mouth would feel like now without flossing. I just feel like just flossing just instantly makes me feel so much better. So yeah, I love those. Another one of my Dove Sensitive Skin bars for intimate hygiene. These are always going to be on repeat. They're amazing. They never irritate me. They have no fragrance. Just absolutely fantastic soap. Yeah, I love my Dove Sensitive Skin. And let's move on to like the fun stuff. I have a finished perfume bottle here. This is Lanvin's Eclat d'Arpège. This is the one with the lilac-y purple juice. So this one I repurchased some years ago because I remembered this fragrance being worn by me when I was in college. And I remember I would get compliments from a lady at my part-time job that I had then. And even though I could never smell this on myself, it was very faint once I put it on. Just the fact that I got a compliment and thinking that it would bring back some nostalgia, I purchased this again, and it did not bring me any kind of nostalgia, any kind of memories. And I would describe the scent as very fresh, floral, with aquatic elements, very, very light. And the floral that I smell here is lilac. I smell a nice lilac scent. I believe there's also a tea note in here, like a white tea. It is a very light fragrance. It's very fresh, very, I think, daytime, spring and summer type of fragrance. I used it this month. It was my focus of the month. And I would use it several times a day, multiple times a day. And the only time that I was able to smell this on myself is when I would first spray it. After 5 minutes, I could absolutely not smell this on myself. No matter what I did, I would just really dig my nose into my wrist and do I smell something? What does it smell like? It was so faint. So this will not be a repurchase, unfortunately, because it just has no lasting power. But I think that if you maybe have a more sensitive nose, if you know that about yourself and this sounds good, I think that it's a good purchase, and it's pretty budget friendly. I think you can find it for a nice price at discounters like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, I think has this, and of course like the Fragrance Net, Fragrance Buy, etc. All of those ones. So there's that perfume. Let's put it in the front. It does look beautiful. I do love that bottle with the little cap. Anyway, let's move on. Another perfume. This time it's a sample. I used a sample of Montal's Intense Cafe. Absolutely fantastic fragrance. This is no news to anyone, but of course I'm a little bit late to the game. So last year I purchased a sample of this and I just decided to give it a good try and absolutely loved it. It's not, the coffee, I really can't smell it very much in this. It's more of a rose perfume. It's rose and it's got this like warm background to that. I don't know if there's oud or it's amber. I don't know what it is, but it's a very sweet jammy rose. To me, this is the definition of jammy rose with a very nice, warm, strong background. I only sense a little bit of coffee vibes in here after about an hour of wear. I just remember on one occasion, I wasn't even trying to smell it. After I put it on, it just kind of wafted up from my arm, and I smelled just a very faint, soft, kind of a latte type of flavor. So I really, really like this, and this is a candidate for a full bottle. I don't know why I've been waiting and waiting for a full bottle, waiting to purchase one. I don't know, I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but hopefully it's going to be coming soon. I think I just have way too many bottles and samples to use up at this point, so there we go. So that was Intense Cafe. Next, I have 4 very quick mentions. I finished up all of the samples that were sent to me that I discussed in my first perfume impressions video. All 4 samples that I ordered from Perfumology. Actually, I ordered 2 from Akirio, Dreamhouse Akirio, but they have graciously included 2 more for free. So I ordered Akirio Beige Fleur and Crestfallen. Crestfallen is by far my favorite. This is a chai latte and carnation scent. Very powerful, very strong, spicy, comforting, lovely, just beautiful from start to end. Very long lasting. This is a candidate for full bottle. My husband loves it as well. It's just exactly what I'm looking for in a perfume. Exactly the notes I like, the dry down I like, and the lasting power I like. The second one I ordered is Beige Fleur. This one was okay, not a full bottle worthy one. It is also very strong, which is impressive because this is a floral. It's honeysuckle with coconut and I believe some woody notes as well. Very beautiful. The honeysuckle is so smooth and creamy. Sometimes honeysuckle fragrances can be a little sharp. This one is very smooth and creamy, and I think it's the coconut that really gives it that creaminess, and it also wears for a very long time. Fantastic. If I didn't have many perfumes in my collection, I'd probably buy a full bottle of this as well, but at this point, it's not full bottle candidate because number one, they are quite expensive, and number two, way too many bottles that I have to go through first. Also, Perfumology sent me their own perfume, Sudute. This is a tea with woodsy notes, just very, very interesting scent. Also very powerful. I really liked it. To me, it's a very meditative type of scent. It's very mysterious and it's extremely unique. I think this is worth a try to see what you think. However, my husband did not like this. He said that he smells a rubbery note in this that kind of he didn't really like it. And he said it's a weird one, which can be a good thing, but I liked it. And lastly, they sent me Akirio's Dream Walking. This is a very green rose with lemon, very green perfume. I think it was described on the website as a horticulturalist's dream, and that makes total sense because it really smells like a fresh garden. You smell the stems, you smell the roses, you smell the greenery, and there's a nice lemon tree nearby as well. This one was my least favorite because I don't like lemon in perfumes. It just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work on my skin. I don't enjoy lemon notes. But this was also surprisingly very long lasting, and I did dedicate a full day to wearing this and reapply it and really get my thoughts together on this. And I would say to me it's very green and it's very lemony on my skin. That's mostly what I've been able to smell with this. So here are those. And lastly, I've got some makeup. So I finished a travel size of Tarte's Shape Tape concealer, contour concealer. I didn't even realize I had this in my stash. I don't remember when I purchased this or if it came in a rewards points thing from Sephora. I'm not sure, but I used it this month and I absolutely loved it. The coverage that this gave under my eye was fantastic. I would just put this under my eyes and just kind of blend it in and just cover any imperfections, and then just not use any foundation at all because this just kind of took care of everything. I have never used a concealer that has this level of coverage and does not settle in my wrinkles. That was a very important criteria for me for a concealer, because a lot of them might cover but they settle in my lines, or some of them don't settle in my lines but they don't give me any coverage, so it kind of, what is the point? This one is perfect and I probably will be purchasing a full size. At this point in time, I have no concealers in my collection whatsoever. I am just focusing on using foundation and that's it. So I'm just using my foundation every day and that's that. And then when I finish that, I probably might buy a full size of this. I don't know, but I am trying to just kind of not rush to replace things at this point. I really want to get my makeup down to only what I'm using on a daily basis. This is kind of my fantasy, but I don't want to do it by just throwing stuff out. I want to do it by using stuff. That's how I feel that is the right way to do things for myself. Next, I finished a lip gloss. This is, wow, this small tube was just like never ending. This is Make lip gloss. The brand is Make. And this came in an old Ipsy box or Ipsy bag. I pulled the stopper out and I tried to get every last little bit. Hopefully you can see. Until there was no more to access in here. So this is a very pigmented lip gloss. Very creamy, very smooth, not sticky at all. Just really, really nice. Great quality. It lasted me for years, but of course I would sporadically use it. But in the past month and a half, I've been just using this every single day, reapplying with this every single day. And that's just, I've discovered it's the secret to using things up. You know, you just use it every day, at least once a day, maybe twice, 3 times a day. And you don't see any progress, and then one day it's just, you go to use it and there's nothing to use. So that's always just so satisfying. So there's that one. And last but not least, we have a Clinique mascara. This is the Clinique High Impact Mascara. I really loved this mascara. Here is the wand. Not too thin, not too thick. I don't like really chubby applicators, really chubby like wands, because I have smaller eyes and it always gets too messy for me. But this one was fantastic. The color was great. It wasn't clumpy. Just great. Fabulous mascara. Really liked it. I also wanted to mention, I don't know if you guys have... Excuse me. So I don't know if you have heard about the new Sephora program where they are recycling makeup empties. So every Sephora store now in Canada and the United States is doing empty beauty container recycling. Especially the stuff that's hard to recycle in normal curbside programs. So I saw a ad for that last night and I was just like, wow, this is fantastic, because I'm always having to throw away all the bits of my makeup that is unrecyclable. So now it would be great to just save these and take them to Sephora and throw them in their bin. So I was looking at the details on the website, and they do have dimension restrictions. So I think it's a 2x2, I guess 2-inch by 2-inch container. They will take empty toothpastes as well. They will take stuff that is not necessarily purchased at Sephora. They don't care what brand it is. It just has to be a small beauty makeup container that is not recyclable normally in normal recycling programs. So they have some restriction as far as glass jars, and I think they'll take colored glass of some colors, but they won't take clear or frosted glass, which was interesting. So there are some restrictions which are worth like just kind of looking up. I don't remember all of them, but I was just very happy with that, because I can just save the stuff and recycle it with them. I do have to check, probably perfume bottles are not counted because they are clear glass, but I would have to just double check. But it's really, really cool just to find out that. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know in case you haven't heard about that. And thank you so much for watching this Empties video, and have a great day.